Muslims, he's setting you up for failure. You're going to go out and say that stuff and you're going to be wrong. And our fans, people that watch us, are going to be able to easily debunk you. I mean, like, is that what you want? These are your heroes, really?
Can we describe the Son of Man as the most glorified human figure?
Sure. Yeah, what verse are you referring to? I need to know.
Okay.
See,
Well,
that's
all.
he's doing. What he's doing is he's getting your personal opinion about the Son of Man, right? That's the first thing he does. Watch what he does next. Watch his second question.
A cumulative case that Jesus makes in the Gospels about the Son of Man, he's the most glorified. Awesome. Now, according to German scholarship, according to Adela Collins, E.P. Sanders, Bart Ehrman, and Rudolf Altman, did Jesus speak of the Son of Man as a distinct figure from himself, coming, sitting on the right hand of God?
According to those scholars, but not according to Mark.
Okay, according to that scholarship, did Jesus speak of the Son of Man as a distinct future figure who will sit on the right hand of God and bring God's kingdom?
Notice the question has nothing to do with the Bible. It's according to what scholars say.
Well, it also doesn't have anything to do with your opinion anymore. We're talking about these particular scholars who have these opinions. He's trying to get these concessions from you, but he's not connecting them in any coherent way.
As I said, according to those scholars, but not according to the Gospel of Mark. Is there?
Okay.
All right. So that's a yes. Beautiful. So
see, listen to how much of a pathological liar he is. That's a yes. And what did I say? Not according to Mark. So I said no.
He's trying to get these concessions. It doesn't matter if the concessions don't line up and don't lead to anything. It's completely pointless. It's pointless what he's doing right now.
he uses these tactics in a lot of debates where he'll try to get a gotcha moment, and then this gotcha moment will have nothing to do with the substance of the conversation. So then he can go back later and say that he won, and it's insane.
It's either incompetence or he's lying and he knows what he's doing.
Right. It's like if you were going to ask me, does Richard Elliott Friedman think Moses wrote the Torah, for example? But that's not me saying I don't think Moses wrote the Torah. Richard Elliott Friedman says no. All he got was me to say, yeah, there are scholars who think that. So what? That's not what Mark is saying. And by the way, as I pointed out, scholars like Bart Ehrman admit Mark is saying Jesus is the Son of Man, the very documents they have to go to. This is how bad they are at this. Their own scholars debunk them.
That's the scholarly position of those scholars. Beautiful.
It's one,
now, what does Achmed mean in Arabic?
Most praised one, I believe.
Most
and you
glorified.
are right. You're right about that.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean most glorified.
Muslims are pointing this out to him. He's distorting this meaning. It does not mean most glorified one. It means the praised one. So he's lying to you again.
Incompetence is on display here because he, I think, is in his mind thinking that these are synonymous terms. He thinks that praiseworthy is the same as glorified.
Muslims, he's setting you up for failure. You're going to go out and say that stuff and you're going to be wrong. And our fans, people that watch us, are going to be able to easily debunk you. I mean, like, is that what you want? These are your heroes, really?
To sort of recap, he gets two concessions. The first concession is Son of Man is the most glorified human figure from Mike. That's the first concession. The second concession is that this select group of scholars thinks that the Son of Man is a distinct human figure from Jesus. And then the third concession is not a concession. It's a false claim that he makes in response to you actually getting it accurate. And so that's what he has. That's what he has so far. He's got these two unrelated concessions, and then he's got a false claim that he just made. That's what's in his pocket. Keep playing. Look what he does next. Like, just see what happens.
So you mean to tell me that in scholarship, Jesus spoke...
Scholarship, not the Bible.
Somebody who's Achmed, the most glorified, distinct figure who will come in the future distinct from himself?
This is about Muhammad and the Bible, not what these scholars say.
Can you answer the... According to these scholars, did Jesus speak about Achmed, distinct Son of Man figure who will come in the future sitting on the right hand of God?
No, they did not speak about Achmed. They spoke about the Son of Man. And
did you
again,
say the Son of Man is the most glorified?
He is the most glorified in the
gospel.
gospel.
Look at that. He's confusing these two concessions that he got from you. The first one is unrelated to the second one. Again, the first concession is about Mike's own personal opinion about the Son of Man. The second one is about the select group of scholars that think the Son of Man is a distinct person from Jesus. Those are unrelated because Mike disagrees with those scholars. On top of that, those scholars don't think that the Son of Man is the most glorified human figure. And what he's trying to do here is like, oh, I've got you. And it's just so bad. It's one of the biggest non sequiturs that I've seen in a live debate.
How would this work on them? Like, you could say, like, doesn't the Quran say that there's going to be a Mahdi? Isn't it the opinion of some people that Mirza Ghulam Ahmed is the Mahdi? Oh, so you just admitted Mirza Ghulam Ahmed is the Mahdi. Like, that's similar to what Libiano is doing here, which he would recognize as a
I
stupid
think it's
argument.
worse.
If you say so.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, notice I'm saying you're saying. 'Cause I'm like,
thank you. I got you. Thank you.
like, this is so stupid. This is Dawa, folks. Muslims are going to go into our call-in stream and they're going to get cooked because Libiano set them up for failure. This is
Brother,
pathetic.
Muslims ate that up. Oh my gosh, he just got them so bad. They mean the same thing. It's over with.
Thank you very much. That's the debate,
Right.
ladies and gentlemen. IB
That's the
says
debate.
that
That's
Ahmed
the
will
debate.
come according to this scholarship. Thank you very much.
So, okay, let's give him everything that he wants. Let's make up in our minds that these concessions that he got from you in this false statement all lead to this conclusion that he spit out, that this scholarship concludes that Jesus prophesied Muhammad in the Bible. Okay, let's give him that. What follows from that? It follows that these scholars say this one thing. It does not follow that you're conceding that Muhammad is in the Bible. It's not the debate.
It's a huge nothing burger.
Over.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Huge nothing burger.